Yeah.
So,
Okay. That's
so
good.
welcome. It's been a bit, but I think that yeah, we've got Sheik Marth, which is surprising. I wondered if this was a new thing. I wondered if it was like an old thing because I don't think I've ever actually seen you like some with my learners in general. Like I'll
Mhm.
sometimes like look up your matches and just take a look at them, and I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever actually seen you against a Marth, so I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I have like no footage with Sheik just because it's somewhat recent and I haven't really played Marth's in tournament and you know yeah it's
okay.
like not super often.
So
But
with this being a new Sheik, like I'm
yeah.
thinking, what are your goals today? Like, is this just like a general like diagnostic to see like where the holes, what needs to be like touched up, what situations are we
Yeah.
missing? Okay, got it.
Pretty much, yeah. And then like yeah, like see where I could punish harder and also like if I'm getting opened up, which I feel like Fro did open me up quite a bit. I mean, he is really good, but obviously um if you could see where I'm getting opened up really badly or making really bad decisions, um then that would be cool too. I think one major thing you might see is that I tend to jump a lot in this matchup where I feel like you're not really supposed to jump a lot. So yeah.
Jumping's fine, but you have to be well set up for it. And like,
Yeah.
yeah, most of the time you're not. If you want to use the air and you're not set up for jump, usually
Mhm.
a good thing to do is use the platforms, because you
Okay.
can kind of board them easily and protect yourself while going onto them with needles and stuff. So it's like, and then you have your immense shield drop. Like you can do the teeter, like the waveland teeter thing into like shield, and then like you're fine.
Yeah.
Um, so you've got a lot of stuff basically.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of yeah, using it effectively. Worst case scenario, if there's any concepts that we want to practice, I can probably play Marth.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind going Marth for a few games. So,
Yeah.
but let's take a look see and see what we come up with.
Yeah.
So we want to like whenever you see this happen, like the Marth like misses in front of you, like yeah, that grab needs to be like very automatic. If you're not
Yeah.
sure about the grab,
Oh,
dash through him.
that's true. Okay.
Because remember, all of his good moves are in front of him.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I find that whenever I end up, I don't do it enough, and maybe it's because it's not like built into my head yet. But I find that whenever I end up behind Marth, he kind of just is stuck or has to move out of the way because he can't really do much. So
We
I should look at that more.
We should be running. We should be way more aggressive here. So like, I want you
Okay.
to like look at this edge cancel back here. That was very well done, by the way. Like very well
Okay.
spaced. Um, so we spend a lot of time after hitting this back air not doing anything. You see what I mean? Like we hit it. So you edge cancel it. Where is the fast fall and then running towards him?
Mm.
Because we want to be here like when he gets out of this. Because if you're here, you're now like suddenly bullying him with your tilts. He's on a platform. He has to come down. Like you have so much power in this position. A big thing in this matchup is like as the person on the platform, you don't
Yeah.
want the other person under you.
Okay.
This is one of Sheik's big advantages too, because her shield drop game is so much better than his. While it's true that her being above someone is still like positional disadvantage for her, she is
Mhm.
far more equipped to fight in that spot, so it becomes like closer to like slight disadvantage even-ish. Whereas for Marth just sucks there. So it's like you have
Okay.
way more power in those kinds of spots, and you want to be milking that. Like you want to abuse that as much as possible.
Okay.
So talk to me about this edge guard. I love this.
Yeah. I guess
So let's like break this. Let's take stock of what's going
yeah.
on here. Like let's look at the
Sure.
situation.
Sure.
So you hit
Okay.
him. You hit him again. Does he have his jump? He does. So that's the problem here. Do you see what I mean?
Okay. I see. Yeah. So if he has his jump, is it too risky to go for that refresh that I did?
I just don't see how it's better than back airing him again.
Okay. Okay. I was afraid that he would like go low. It's like weird, I guess. Like it's just a mix up, I guess. But yeah, I was afraid he would go low, and then you know, I end up in a weird spot where he clips me with up B, and then well, I guess I don't die for it if he does.
So
But
so what I would say here is the big thing we want to be watching with Marth here when we're like when we're letting go of the edge is what does he do from his position. So like let's actually know what we'll rewind a bit. So we were
okay.
like before. So before he double jumps.
Yep.
So like here. So like in this spot when you're falling with him, and I guess like this would yeah, because he jumps on the next frame. Cool.
Mhm.
So in this situation, let me ask you, can you
Yeah.
just hit Marth if you like go aggressively and try to hit Marth, can you hit him, yes or no?
Uh, I could, but it's a little scary just because I feel like I've been in this spot before where if they like fast fall down, then I just miss. But if they don't go for the fast fall, like if they do the double jump like he does, then I definitely just hit him. Um,
Gotcha. So
yeah.
what we need to recognize is I'm going to draw some lines, and like with Marth being here, Marth can still reach the edge with his double jump. We know that much, right?
Mhm.
So like if this is the stage line, that means from here to here he has a pretty direct, like he has a direct way of grabbing the edge that
Yeah.
just works. So it's like from here to here, and he can kind of, his jump kind of like goes like this, um,
Yeah.
in order to get there, right? So if he wants to grab the edge, he has to travel from here up here. We agree
Okay.
with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
That is correct. Yeah.
So my question is what are we looking for, if what's the other line of play he can do? Remember, he doesn't have the float side B anymore, so he
Mhm.
can't like stall below us, but he still has his jump, so he can like kind of hop there. So he can do like a mini stall, but he doesn't have the side B anymore. We hit him out of that. So what can we like? What are we looking for if he goes down? Because that's like, this is one pathway that he can do, but what's the other pathway that he can do that's very likely?
Uh, he could like go low with a bit of a fast fall and then a B.
Okay. Makes sense. So what if he does that, we'll know that he can't grab the edge pretty soon, right? Because like if he
That's
starts
right.
fast falling past this point, I'd say past about this line maybe, like this height, he can no longer grab the edge with his up B, can he? I mean, sorry, with his jump, can he?
Double jump. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So like at this point, there's a line we want to keep track of, and that is the point at which he can no longer grab the edge with his up B, with his double jump, because at this point, after he passes this line, we know he has to up B or air dodge in order to make it back.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So when we're letting go of the edge here, what we want to watch is, does he fall below this line? If so, we re-grab the edge. If not, then we back air him because it means he's coming up.
Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, I feel like that's some. I guess it's some pretty fast decision making I'd have to make on my end in
It's
that
not
spot. Right?
it's not decision making, it's a reaction. Because all you're
Okay.
doing is you can also look for the rings, like because he'll have the
Mhm.
double jump rings come out. But all you're really doing is like, did he jump here and try and towards the edge? Yes or no? Because if he did, then you just hit him, and if he doesn't, then you refresh. All we're doing is we're adding one step to this decision making process, and it's entirely reaction. Because you're just confirming which path he's going for.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So when I see him in the spot, there's like two things I should be reacting to, or potentially like if he does a double jump, then I have to react and back air. If he
Mm-hmm.
goes low, then I react and grab again. Yeah, because I feel like this situation does come up a lot actually.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, this is good to know.
Yeah, like, and the whole, like, this is where, like, the Sammy stall is useful, because, like, as you're falling here, you can
Yep.
kind of, like, take stock of what he's doing.
Mhm.
But, yeah, like, this is a really key situation, just because the real thing you're evaluating is whether or not he can make it back with his jump, because if he can make it back with his jump, then a lot of things are dangerous, but if he can't make, so that's why we cover that one, we exert a little bit more effort into, like, dealing with that one. It's also the recovery path that's most likely to get us reversaled, like here. Whereas if we go for the back air, like even if we go for like the double jump thing and we're wrong, like double jump back air and we're wrong because we have a bad reaction, we just land on stage. So then he up B's,
Yeah.
grabs the edge, and we're fine. Like
Yeah.
we're just managing the risk we're taking on with either line of play.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that. See what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So this is another important thing though, like, so I see how you get this, but this is an important, like, pro tip.
Mhm.
So, first and foremost, if you're not going to cover, like, when he's falling like this, you don't actually necessarily want to grab the edge, unless you can, like, back air him, unless you grab the edge fast enough that you can back air at him, but with, like, the cliff weight frames, like, you can't. Something I like to do, actually it does work if you grab at the edge here, but something I like to do is either wave dash off into back air because it hits here, or immediately back air off, because that also will hit him.
Yeah, yeah. Wave dash off back air. Yeah, that's something I should probably experiment with a little bit.
Yeah, or let go of the edge back air, because I actually see your timing was better than I thought it was initially, so good for you. But yeah, like, you can just, like, immediately do that, or you can slide off and immediately do that. So it gives you, like, an immediate threat that kind of goes, like, here and drags down here. And a lot of times, because of where her like back air starts, like when we do ledge hop ones, like we drop down and then it kind of comes up. So a lot of times they kind of like recover in this zone anyway, to try to like tease this thing or fall before like we come up with it, if we're coming off the ledge with it, right? Because we come up with it, but only after we've dropped. And then we have the cliff weight frames here too that they try to play around. So this is kind of like beats them coming into that area. Yeah, you could have also shot needles. I think that's kind of like a more Leffen-esque solution. I don't really like it.
Oh, really?
I don't like needles here just because you don't need them. He's dead he's dead. So like, I would have even considered like with where he is off stage, I would have strongly considered like reverse needle store bear here too. Because like if I just go in front of him and wait, then like I can check for counter. He can't exactly fair because he's like used his like thing, or I can just time it the bear late. Like I have a lot of power just by like going after him. Needles don't really give me anything that instantly kills him here the way that my aerial does. So I just don't really. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't go for it there.
Okay.
What was this fair?
Yeah, so when he landed on stage, I kind of don't know what when that happens. Like I don't know, like the best way to like do anything. So I just kind of want to hit him.
Okay, what do you think would be name without looking at your moveset? Name one thing that what would be better than this in terms of killing him?
Well, definitely hitting him back off the right.
Yeah. So with what move?
If I can do it fast enough, reverse fair or nair. I guess either one would work.
Yeah, reverse nair is the easy one, and then reverse fair is like the one that's like better because of the angle. But like if you have to reverse nair, nobody will like get mad at you. The one that I really like here is down air.
Down air, okay.
Because like the way that down air works is that down air doesn't hit straight up, believe it or not. It hits it like it hits up and slightly to the side. So like if this is Sheik's down air hitbox, if this is Sheik's down air hitbox, like on her leg, and it's like here weirdly, if they're hit on this side, the angle is kind of like this, kind of.
Yeah, I guess I was afraid that if he DIs it away, then I just don't get to kill him, right?
Yeah, but if he DIs it away, then he's like recovering high into Sheik's like invincible back air, and he flies all the way over here off stage.
Oh, so you mean if I
you ledge hop down here in front of him. Like if this is you, like your leg is here, you're hitting him with this side of the hitbox. So then the angle that it sends out is this. So he either pops up directly above you, or he goes like all the way off here.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I think in this spot, I didn't know what I had time for, and I was kind of afraid. So I just kind of like panic and like, oh, I want to hit him with something. So then I just do fair, which I can do the fastest there instead of like down or from the ledge or something.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, but like look at how much time you have. Like,
yeah.
Like you were like super slow on this, and like huge. Yeah. So, have you ever looked up the frame data on like what his landing frames are for his up?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I think I like.
It's like
I just
34.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like 34. It's something ridiculous. So it's worse than her. So like it's, he's still harder to edgeguard with the rinse and repeats for most characters, just because like he's floatier. Being a mid faller, whereas she's a semi-fast faller. He's got a bit more air mobility, which is also a factor. On top of that, like he's got his float side B, so like he's got more tools, and he's got like an up B that actually does something, like instead of just making her invincible and then letting her get hit. But like his up B has offensive presence, so he's harder to rinse and repeat. But his actual landing frames are really really high. So yeah, you can like the world is your oyster. Just do whatever. It all works.
Gotcha.
Heck, ledge dash grab, like if you can ledge dash grab and like turn around so you're facing off stage, like that's insane on a lot of levels, like FD and Pokemon, because he either DIs off stage at like 70 and then like you just do the easy edge guard, or he DIs anywhere else and you tip her up smash him and he just explodes. Like you have so many powerful like checkmates on him when you have good edge play, when you're forcing up on stage, because like it's just she's got it all. That's why we're playing her versus him. And Yeah, I see what you mean about the jumps. Let's talk about the stock. So,
Okay, sure.
yeah, like upon you respawning to like now. So these are good because he's boxed into the corner and he's incentivized to fight. So that dash attack was great. That fair was ambitious. So
Ambitious, yeah. I was just trying to kill him. Really.
So
I
yeah.
thought I could like end the stock here if I just got him.
So you might be able to, but like the way that you have to do this fair is like, yeah, no, you just don't have the stun. Like it's so clear you don't have the stun. So let's rewind a bit. So if you don't have the stun, knowing that you don't have the stun, what do you think you should be doing instead?
Wait for him to maybe throw out an aerial or come back with something. Like knowing that he doesn't have the stun, right? Because my initial fair stun ends.
Yeah, like he's gonna be coming out of his out of stun around here. So you don't have the time to like hit him.
Yeah, I would assume he like throws something out maybe to like swap me away because he kind of sees me coming forward.
Mm-hmm.
So if I know that he can actually act, then maybe I should just wait, wait, or maybe throw out a needle. Because if he falls with whatever he tries to swap me away with, then the needle would probably hit him. If he double jumps back with it, then I definitely have I have an opportunity to aerial him again.
Sure. So with this stage, I'm gonna need some help now. Mm-hmm. I want you to place Sheik where you think she should go. So this is the floor. This is where he's gonna wind up and be actionable. What's your starting position? Where do you want to go?
So I want to be out of the fair range, right? So maybe like I guess.
Like you're here right now, so.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Actually, maybe just slightly behind. Like maybe slightly. Like, sorry, like slightly to the right of that.
So like here.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like space around fair so that I don't get hit by it.
Okay, I feel like we've given him the edge then.
Yeah, that is also true. Well, what if I shoot a needle? That would keep him off. That would keep him off, right?
Maybe, but like with good but again, like we're committing to like the ground needle, so he's just gonna grab the edge after, because like there's a cooldown on the ground needle, right? Like he'll just like drop low, fast fall, and then like come up.
Yeah.
Remember, he still has his jump too. Like we hit him off the platform, so he totally still has his jump.
Yeah.
I think we want to do so. I think that we have some problems with this spot. Would you agree? Because we can't cover him going to the edge effectively. Like we don't have any offensive power here.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
What if we go here? Like, what if we go here, so like this spot? Like, just get really close.
I do risk getting hit if I'm really close, but I mean I am at 0, so maybe it's not a big deal.
Now that's interesting. So let's explore this concept. Okay. So remember, by being here, what have we opened up in terms of our coverage for like his free fall? Talk to me. Like, what can we do that we couldn't do before?
We have tilts. It's probably the big thing, right?
Yeah. So like if he goes like our forward tilt hits like this giant curve, right? So it goes like here to here. So we can hang off. We can put moves off this ledge and hit him for trying to fall to it, right? So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we also have our up tilt, which hits up here, and like kind of like.
Oh yeah.
So then we can cover him if he like tries to fall on us. That's really good. We also have the ability to like come up with our nair, with our fair, like at different heights and timings. Like we have a lot of threats going upwards at where he is. On top of that, we don't necessarily have to stay there, because if we notice that he's like, if he fares, he doesn't want to fare off stage and go below it, because I mean that cues us to just edge grab, right? Yeah. So like. We also have the option to play a movement game here, because we can dash dance here.
Okay.
Like, we can, like, because, again, like, he has to fare pretty early to, like, contest us, right? So, like, if we just get out of the way, he's doing, like, high fare, basically, on his way down. That's easy to dash dance grab.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, if he, like, comes back with it, yeah, like, double jump back.
I just mean, like, from here, like, from this spot, he just, like, falls with fare at us.
Okay, I see, yeah.
Like we could dash this way, we could jump back, we could then back air. Like we have so many powerful options that just like delete this character. Whereas back there, we don't really have any of these. And on top of that, we're also, by being close, we're enabling our grab.
Okay.
And we still have crouch cancel. We still have our big fluffy shield. Again, like a lot of Marth's aerials are punishable on shield if they're not, but only if they're not done like you know, with proper combat positioning, like i.e. far away enough or low enough. It is so hard. Like, how is he going to do those things when he's all the way over here with no space to land on, and we're right next to him?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess where I initially said I have like no options, but putting myself up ahead or putting myself more to the left instead. Just want to make all those things available.
Yeah, and like what happens, let's say he double jumps over us, right? Like he's giving us like the freest back air of all time. Like
Yeah.
like granted, he still has counterplay, like you could theoretically counter, but like he's opening himself up to die if we call out any of these things. Like he's opening himself up to all manner of like wacky duty stuff if he does that. And the cool thing is, did you know that Marth's counter like stalls him in the air when he does it?
Yeah, right.
So if he jumps over here and he thinks we're gonna come up with back air to hit him, what if we just do our back air slightly below him?
Oh, yeah.
Because then all of a sudden he stalls in the air around here, and then it's like it misses him. It also works with your up tilt. It also works with your other stuff. Like the cool thing about Sheik is because she has so many threats in every direction, we really, really want to be like, once we have strong position, especially versus someone like Marth who has trouble bouncing back, like we want to be really, really aggressive about abusing that position, because once we get into like organized, clean, nice, mid-range neutral, he's gonna start exercising his combat advantages on us again, and we don't want to deal with that. Like look at how uncomfortable that is.
Yeah.
And like we're not even playing this optimally, but like like there's a lot of opportunities we have to like strangle him even harder, but like it's still tough for him just because of the limitations of his character.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta abuse those spots more, because yeah, that is something I realized like Sheik is really good at in this matchup. Like you can just make Marth feel so uncomfortable.
On that note, let's talk about this. So you get this up smash, and why are we going for fair?
I guess it was like the fastest way to hit him in that I saw. I think I was just trying to put him off stage to maybe try to kill him really fast.
If that's the case, then you don't want to shield here.
Yeah, that
because you can run forward and fair him again.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't actually. Oh, I guess I put a shield drop, but I don't know why.
Probably playing around slip off. If I were to hazard a guess. That's why I don't like fair there though, because like I just would like, especially if he's just landed on the platform and no tech, I'm like get under him and up moves.
Okay.
Like up air onto the platform and then like pop him up, or he like hugs the ground. Either way, I don't care because he's in the middle of the platform. Like then we just go pop off on him.
Okay.
We just do like the 1 million up airs combo.
Yeah.
And we're like, how do you like it the entire time?
This is weird. I feel like I was in the air for most of that stock.
Yeah, so let's talk about getting out. Let's look at getting out of a juggle. So why? Okay, so what is this? Where are we going with this jump?
I think I was just okay. So he was like under me, so I was just trying to like get away.
That makes sense.
Cool. Yeah, because he was like right under me, so I wanted to like. I think what I wanted to do was like jump away, and then like if he tries to aerial, now he's in the air. Maybe it'll give me an opportunity to fastball back down. But I was unsuccessful because he ended up hitting me.
So what could we have done here? Like, so where's the mistake? Like, what's the misjudgment that we've made here? Because I think that we're like I think we're overreacting here. So the first thing I would say is when you were being juggled by Marth, how do we understand his range? Like, what is he as effective facing towards you and facing away from you, or is he more effective facing towards you?
I feel like he's definitely he's probably more effective facing towards you, but like his behind like range is also, it feels like it's not bad just because he has up air, which like swings in such a wide arc.
Yeah. So I would say that like in terms of his coverage, his behind him is actually quite good, but it's like the problem with it is it all kind of works in the same way. So I'll show you what I mean. So like his up air kind of hits like this, right?
Yeah.
Like that kind of. It's maybe like not quite as big. It's more like that, right? Yeah, that looks more right. And then his back air kind of hits like this. Like, it hits here, hits up here, kind of.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's back here. Yeah.
so the cool thing is you're already in the right spot to avoid them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because there's like a bit of a pocket here where like their range isn't quite as good. So what I'm thinking is we just fall away from him.
Okay. Yeah, but I think instead, what did I do? I think I just double jumped after.
Yeah, you double jumped you double jumped up this way. And
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think I just didn't notice that I could just fall there and be okay.
Well, the other thing here is that like by double jumping the where you've gone, like you've also restricted yourself, right?
Yeah.
So like you only have one surface you can feasibly land on. I think a really big thing about Sheik is being able to like keep these two lines open, generally speaking, with your with how you're falling. So like you want to keep like access to like moving away from him into this like pocket of space over here while also being able to go on that platform potentially. Because this is a surface you can land on, this is a surface you can land on, and that's how you get out of these. So what we need to be doing is we need to be thinking about, like, okay, so how do I get him to, like, think I'm going to top plat, but then I'm, like, secretly going to side plat or something, or the other way around. Because, like, by jumping up here, we only have this one that we can work with, which is why he gets next up here so easily. But had we, like, drifted over here, we could have, like, feasibly, like, air dodged to the platform. We could have feasibly, like, tried to pass through a sword and go down here. Like, we have more options going on. So what we really want to be doing is counting, like, what zones, like, taking stock of, like, what spots he's able to, like, cover with his position, where he's going, and also what things we can use. Because right now you're, like, very much playing around strictly, like, where he can go. But that's not enough, because we also need to have a plan other than just avoid him.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure to look for that more, because I think I do end up in a juggle situation with Marth quite often. Because I make bad double jumps. I do bad double jumps.
Yeah. So, like, a big thing I would say is, like, when do you find that you do the bad double jumps? Like, let's find some here. That was one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you go.
So here's.
Yeah.
So first of all, we failed our slide off. Slide off's super critical with her to avoid punishment. Like, if we just get the slide off in the tech roll here, we just get a counter hit fair, and we're like, then we take control over the stock. So
I gotta look for them. Okay. Yeah, I'm like I only like have it registered in my brain to do slide offs on like up airs on like side plats. Doing them in like a lot of other situations, I'm not like, I guess I'm not too experienced with yet. So something I gotta look for.
Yeah, so, like, I would say that, like, when we hit the platform, that should be when we look to do it. Like, if we're thinking that we're going to land here or tech roll in either direction, then we should have slide off in mind.
Okay.
Especially at low damage. Like, if you don't do it at, like, 50 plus, fine, whatever. But, like, certainly, like, when we're at combo percent and we're liable to get, like, you know, fared 600 times upon getting hit, yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we don't get fared 600 times. That seems like a very easy way to lose. So, yeah, we just do it. Needs to be baked into the process. Okay. Our slide off is crazy, too, especially with top platform, because he can't up tilt up there.
Yeah. Okay, that was... Okay.
Ow. Oh. So, what are you doing for... What's your plan with this ledge pressure? Like, when he's off stage recovering, like, what are we going for?
Honestly, I don't really know. Because, okay, so I'm facing forward, which is, I feel like is already not great. Yeah, I don't... Maybe just needle? Is needle, like, the best option there?
So the first thing I would say is, we are Sheik. Attacking somebody on the ledge is kind of beneath us. Because we have so many things that we can do that are far more immediately productive. Once we've done those things... Yeah, or maybe to change up the flow of the game. Maybe that's worth thinking about them later. But, like, to start, I would say, do we have a full stack of needles?
Yeah. So first question that we should ask, and here I don't. So.
Right. So, like, why are we trying to, like, force the issue? We aren't showing up to the ball with all the... We're not showing up to the ball fully dressed. We haven't put on our hair and makeup. So, like, let's back up here, and let's do that. Because there's... Okay. Because if he's going to stall the edge and, like, swing around with disjointed hitboxes and we're already behind, why are we forcing this? Like, imagine if we went into this interaction with 6 needles.
Yeah.
Like, suddenly this is so easy because we just, like, shoot him when he refreshes. But, like, with 1 needle, we have to wait till we're falling down. It's a whole ordeal. Like, it's not ideal.
So if I had 6 needles, I just short hop needle, and that'll hit him, right?
It will. We still want to be careful of up air, but there's way more pressure on him now to do that,
Yeah.
which makes that like this whole shielding business way more way more interesting, because there's a reason for him to like actually make that error and attack into us when he shouldn't here.
Okay. Yeah.
So the other thing that I want to keep us like. The other thing here is, like, this shield is, like, kind of very conditional. Shield feels good versus Marth in this spot, but, like, I feel like it's secretly really bad. If they know how to, like, nair and hit on this side of you with, like, the first hit, and then, like, or, like, hit this side, then second side, like, in the right ordering. Because then they can just, like, safely dash through you after. And if they just ledge dash through you, you're not really positioned to be able to deal with that either. So I just don't...
It's harder to get a shield grab there than I thought. I feel like Marth can probably avoid it pretty easily.
Yeah.
He shouldn't look for it, maybe.
Yeah, because he has nair through you with like the proper timing, low fair into dash through you, and ledge dash. All three of them are like very safe on shield there. The one that's like better is crouch canceling, but I just don't think that like we're in a position where we necessarily want to be like trading damage right now, given our stock difference. I think, which is why like if we have the needles, we can kind of like do a lot of the functionality that crouch cancel provides, in that like it polices certain actions off the ledge, and discourages them in the same way that the needle like pressures some certain actions. But the needle's just like we can do it without the risk of trading on so many outcomes. So yeah.
Okay. That's true. Okay. So yeah, here I guess I could just back off and like charge needles, and then maybe try to threaten him if he's still refreshing, or just wait for him to come back.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time. We can be patient. Like the biggest thing the biggest thing about this spot is that like if we're in his like fair range, right? Like if he comes up with like ledge hop fair here, like, and attacks the ground, we're still, by being here, we're in a good spot to be able to deal with that.
Yeah.
If he comes up with the no impact land tipper, we are outside of the range of that. So like there's nothing he can really come up with other than something super risky like dash attack that we really are at risk of. So if with that in mind, like I just don't see why we wouldn't play in like this kind of area.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So last thing, let's find some. Yeah, and then we also prevent that from happening.
Yeah. Yeah, those.
Slide off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I gotta start register. I gotta start like I have to like yeah. So seeing the situation where I can do it is definitely good, and I gotta just start like putting it in my brain somehow. And I think the way to do that is just tell myself to do it until it's like second nature.
Do you want to play some games?
I guess. Yeah, I mean we got some time. Yeah, I mean, I'm down. Yeah.
I mean, if you'd rather do analysis, we can do analysis. It's up to you.
Maybe we can finish the rest of this game and then try some games.
Yeah, totally fine. Let's try to find something offensive that you can work on.
Okay.
Because I feel like we have a lot of things that are like defensive and positional, but yeah, offense is fun.
Oh man, I got kind of
So this to me is just like, oh, I get it. You went low and then he just ran off and upbeat you. Got it. Yeah, this is just a thing that happens in this matchup. Don't worry about it. Like I'm not gonna fault you for going low. That he basically just read you doing that.
Yeah.
I think that like not jumping into the forward smash when he's been forward smashing for so many, like when he's been F smashing and fairing for so many edge guards. Like I don't think that you're at fault for doing that. He just happened to like be ahead of you on the mix-up tree. It happens.
Yeah.
What I would say that I'm noticing about this dynamic though, is that, yeah, there we go. Like this is more of the stuff. So. The additional jump was ambitious. I notice we're not really using our ground game. Are you afraid of like the percent rules?
I don't know like exact percents on the ground and stuff, which would probably help.
0 to like 27 and 0 to like 27 against most characters is like fine for like figuring out, like just chip them for 2 aerials. And then, like, you chip them for 2 aerials or, like, a bunch of needles. Just 27 damage. 27 damage and you're good. Against any of the characters you could feasibly play her into, like Marth, this is fine. This is fine. And then, like, after that, it's like you can do whatever you want, but just be aware that they can still, like, even if they're knocked over by your stuff, they can still, like, tech it. So stuff like dash attack. Like, right, if you teched in place on that, like, you could get punished. But, like, it's still... The knockdown in combat is still valuable, so, like... It's not the worst thing you could have done. Like, it's fine. The active frames... The higher active frames and closer hitbox compared to boost grab is also sometimes important. But yeah, like, we just want to be aware of the risk of the things we're doing. But yeah, just don't... 27. Simple.
Gotcha. Okay.
27, you can play with all the toys.
Yeah.
Because we need to get you started, basically. Because, like, you're not... Even if it's, like, you'll figure out the specifics and the actual rules as you play her more, but we need we need something simple to help you get started, so you're not afraid to, like, do your things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what did you in about, like, Marth Fox? It's okay. Like, this is a safe space. I gave up on Sheik Climbers. Like, I get it.
Yeah, honestly, it was just I actually really liked the matchup, believe it or not. But I realized, like, for tournament play, I just realized it just didn't seem like a very consistent matchup to me. And I would also see, like, really good Foxes, like, way better than me, just lose to, like, Marths. And then I realized, like, okay, well, these guys are way better than me and they're losing. So maybe long term this is not the best solution.
We all see Cody lose to, like, Kadora in that one time. We're just like, this is just, like, not ideal.
Then, even at, like, Nightclub, I've seen like Aklo lose to, like, E-Poodle, and, like, E-Poodle's good, don't get me wrong, but Aklo's, like, top 10 in the world, right?
E-Poodle should be top 10 in the world, though. Have you considered that? Like, if he just went to more events and got ranked, like, E-Poodle. Yeah, I get what you mean, though. Like, E-Poodle's very, very good, but, like, Aklo's Aklo, so I get it.
Yeah. So it's like I don't think I'm special enough as a Fox to, like, just suddenly be way better than these other Foxes at the matchup. So.
Okay, so let's talk this back through. So he just side B'd. If you think if you see him side B or think he'll side B because he doesn't grab the edge, generally that is a good time for you to, like, do the Sammy stall.
Okay.
Like, if he side B's and can't grab the edge immediately after, because the side B takes the same amount of time as, like, a Sammy stall, roughly, like, one's 30, one's 29. Yeah, that's just a generally good thing to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was bad. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I shouldn't have jumped there, I guess.
So, games or analysis? Your call.
I guess we can keep going with analysis, actually, because I feel like with 20 minutes left, maybe it's just better to eke more out of these games.
I generally find it's the opposite, because we can also, like, see how these work in practical terms, and usually it generates new insights, but it's up to you. It's totally your call.
Okay. How many games do you think we can get in 20 minutes?
Like 5, 6.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's try it. Yeah, because you know what? This is it'll be new.
Yeah, it'll be new and different. So let me give you my code, and I will try to play Swordman.
All right. Let me fire up Sophie.
Alrighty. So netplay, configure dolphin, and let me just make sure the sound is not crazy. Okay, it would have been crazy. That's good. Glad I checked. And do I have jukebox off? Perfect. And what's your code again?
Here, I'll send you mine. Yeah, because
I have Slippy open as that thing.
227.
Nice.
I think I have you in there already. But...
Probably, and we've done practice before, so that would.
Yeah. Although I think in the past I gave you my actual account when this is my alt, but I don't remember.
This is actually what shows up, so that's really fine.
Oh.
I'm just gonna lower the sound real quick. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We're good.
All right, cool. No. Okay. Yeah, so I know I should probably be short hop up airing there, but I'm not. It's really hard to do without, like, clawing or something, so I tend to not go for it.
Oh wow, that was a big aggressive double jump. So I noticed that you're like jumping into like my fares when I'm like in the air like that. Yeah, you use more of your ground stuff like against that.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. Good stall. So you can see like how like checking for the side B and stuff like matters, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Because I do the same thing to you. Like, that's why, like, we watch that position, because, like, once somebody, like, can't, like, recover with their double jump, like, their recovery options are so much worse.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, that's something I need to practice, the ops attack.
Yeah. I thought that was safe for another one. See, doesn't that feel better than, like, just slapping me?
Oh.
Nice jump. Right, what's the combo tree on her again? Nice needles. Good stuff. Let's make sure that you're using the, like, just more up moves in your combos. Like, sometimes you'll notice that, like, the Marth will SDI out of, like, up air.
Yeah.
See, like, you gave yourself more options by going there. I couldn't just cover the top platform. See what I mean?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, nice. Yeah. See, covering that spot with the bear. Very good.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they're, it's pretty good just because I can also re-grab the ledge.
Yeah.
He misses.
I don't know who told you that Bear is like the better aerial versus Marth, but they were very smart and very right.
Yeah, yeah. So I know that short hop bear is like typically really good if you do it right. But yeah, I know. So one of my friends that I played recently, he was really good at punishing me for it. So I just gotta watch out for that. Okay, yeah, that was bad. Oh, that was nice.
Did I mean about like how he can just kind of go through you? So you have to
Yeah,
be
and
ready.
like that, and like he can also like nair me if I'm like in the middle of jumping. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Bad nair. Also bad dare. Yeah, that's something else I do a lot, which is just a bad habit, honestly. I just fall with dare a lot in this matchup when I feel like it shouldn't really work.
What would be better?
Probably disengaging.
But yeah, but sometimes you have to like play with your opponent. So like, what would be better? Like sometimes you'll just be close to Marth and you have to do something like on your way down. That's just the reality of it.
Yeah. Maybe Nair. I mean, I feel like Nair is like not the worst, but I feel like a lot of it just loses to its up tilt, you know.
We're not trying to beat him. When we're above Marth and trying to get down, we're not trying to beat him. We're just trying to like out-time him.
Okay. I guess maybe like air dodging somewhere. Oh god, I'm just doing again.
I would say back air is like the answer that we want.
Back air?
Because it hits
like
below you.
Falling up there?
Yeah, it hits below you, so it's like hits sooner than you think it would.
Oh, it hits below you, okay.
Yeah, think about it. Like, weak hit back air.
Right. Okay. Okay, I'll try that.
Always grab on the wave dash out of shield, like F smash punish.
Okay.
Always,
yeah.
always grab. And like, you know how little I like the word always. But
yeah.
So like, if I'm saying it, like.
Definitely does something better.
Yeah. It's good though. I can see like more of like the good things you're doing like when we were playing. Looked like you kind of got overwhelmed by the other guy.
Hmm. Yeah, Fro's always been a weird person for me to play. I've matched with him before too, even with Fox, and it's just like his style feels so weird to me, and I can't really explain why. Okay, yeah. See there, so that's another thing. Like CC punishing like the weak fairs and the down tilts. It's just not in my brain to do that yet, like on command.
It's not. It's a lot harder than people make it out to be.
Marth is like it really is.
Marth is an efficiency freak, just like you. So like, why would it be easy? Like, look at how like I was able to hit your shield so many times, and like it's safe unless I don't like panic and shield after. And like I'm making mistakes because I don't really like play him that often, but like it's still like you can see that it's not free.
Okay. You're crouching there, so that doesn't work. Yeah, should I just went to ledge maybe or something?
Yeah. Ledge is usually pretty good with her in this one.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of the most I can get there, unless I practice the short hop up air, I think.
Yeah, you just have to like you can't push the envelope, but you can like just take positional advantage below him and like look for up tilts and things.
Okay.
Oh, I missed. Okay. Because the thing is like you want to be under like you want to like constantly like you want to be asking yourself like what gives me the best chance of like of like working positional advantage on the next play, because like that's really what makes her like good. It's that she snowballs off the like the little mix-ups that happen after her like 3 or 4 hit combo.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's something I'm still trying to gather from playing more Sheik.
Nice. Okay, you know about that. Good.
Yeah, I miss that sometimes, and I'm not entirely sure why, but I just kind of do it as fast as I can. Okay, I see. I DI'd away on the wrong fair.
Hey, remember, because you have like a recovery that's like basically edge guarded by rinse and repeat, you don't want to put your like, you want to just like get hold away as soon as you realize what's going on, because I'm not gonna get that damage from like, I'm not gonna kill you with my edge guard usually.
Yeah.
So I just have that. That's damage I have to do. You're just not moving on that one. Like you had to move.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, you didn't move like when I was like slightly to the side.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice. But you can see, like, as soon as you knew and holding out, that limited so much damage in, like, intake.
Yeah, I think a lot of my holding in this matchup especially is just like panicking. So I gotta just keep a clear head and DI away. I mean, usually DI away is the option, I guess. Oh, just helmet right.
Nice. See what I mean about, like, shield drops? Like, because her shield drop game is, like, so much better than his, like, when you're put above Marth, you're able to, like, play more positions after, like, the juggle effectively, whereas he only really can land on the ground. And, like, it's those are the types of advantages that really add up.
Yeah. Okay, hang on down this.
Nice air dodge. Missed my up there. There we go.
Yeah, ready eye.
I think. What do you think about this? Like, are you learning anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to like go off of the stuff that you told me from the analysis, and then trying to apply it the best I can. I think already like certain edge guarding things and you know DIing away unfair and all that stuff, which is coming in handy.
Yeah, like I see you going for the downers. I've seen you like hold away on combos like more effectively. You went for slide off there. That was really good.
Yeah, slide off on up air and up tilt I can always do, and then the weird slide offs with like off of fair and stuff. Hoping a situation comes up where I can do that. Oh, I tried to boost grab. I'm also trying not to jump as much. That I think is kind of helping. Yeah.
I could have spot dodged that. Okay.
Oh yeah. Gotta remember that. I think Fro actually killed me by doing that slide up.
Ah, I didn't grab the edge.
Okay, yeah. And here I should just back off. Yeah.
I'd say that like at that percent, because I'm at 120, it's like more understandable to play close because like you just need like the aerial to kill me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just I feel it's so hard to get it there because
You never run off double jump aerial.
Yeah, I never do. Yeah, I'm like too scared to do it for some reason.
Fox.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I forget, like, I don't die for things. Oh, okay. I don't die for things as fast with Sheik.
Or just don't die for the same thing. Like, well,
Yeah.
as fast, but you don't die for the same things either, like, which is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this will be our last game, and then we'll just debrief and talk about like, key
Yeah.
points. I'm glad we did this, though, because I find that people learn better with this in general. I don't know if you agree, but...
No, I think a good mix is definitely good to have, I think.
Yeah, like, you need analysis to tell you what we're working on, but, like...
It's kind of a weird spot. I guess I should just...
I think what you did was totally fine. Like, because you have avoided the forward smash, like, you created a situation where I just have to, like, go for a kill move in order to, like, do something, and then you dealt with it. That's a lot of what dealing with Marth is.
Yeah.
Like, that's why he's so bad at high percents. Nice. That's like, that smash DI I think is so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I just try to, like, play around it, I guess. Wait to see what they do next, and then try to punish them again. Oops.
Yeah, I'm definitely not good on FD.
Yeah, I think, like, if the Marth is, like, not getting, like, the juggles or whatever, then, like, I think Sheik, like, can just destroy Marth on this stage.
I've always liked this stage versus Marth. I don't know why people hated on it. Like, I counterpicked Shroomed here. I played, like, Rishi here. Like, I never... Like, I think I, like, beat Rishi here, but lost on Battlefield when I played him in tournament one time.
Yeah.
Like, I think I 3-1'd him, and then it was like, yeah, he beat me on Battlefield, then I did Dreamland and, like, beat him there, so then he did have double FD, and I won both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, FD's fine, you just have to, like... I think that, like, knowing the up smash stuff is, like, actually a huge difference maker, because it makes your clock kind of like Falcon. On that note, I might, like, actually, like, go for more, like... So you're gonna force talk me, so, like, far be it from me to criticize you, but I think that that's actually a reason to go for, like, up tilts and stuff, like, sometimes. Either way, just because up tilts kind of, like, allow you to up air, like, back air, whatever. They keep him more, like, controlled. So on a stage like FD or Pokemon Stadium, sometimes that can make it easier to grab him as your follow-up in the mix-up that ensues. So then you can go for the vertical kill, depending on where you send him, right? So...
That's true, yeah, okay. So you mean at kill percents, I should be looking for up tilts to maybe get a...
I mean to bridge the percent. So, like, what I mean is, like, say you grab Marth in, like, in the middle of FD at, like, 45, right?
Yep.
So normally, a lot of the time, like, it's like, okay, I'll, like, F-tilt fair him or whatever and put him into the corner. What I'm saying is that's a good reason to, like, F-tilt up air and try to, like, stay on the side of him that is closest to center stage. Put yourself in between him and center stage, because then you can, like, use your, like, body to, like, block him off, and if you grab him out of that ensuing situation, he either goes off stage, which gives you the easy edge guard when you follow up with fair, or he goes elsewhere, and we've done the requisite damage to kill him off the top with up smash. So we're creating, like, a checkmate with some of the down throw outcomes, and we're keeping it in the interaction more stage bound so that we can, like, play to that on the next situation.
Gotcha. Okay, that's interesting, actually. Keeping myself between him and center stage.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know how Fox is? It's exactly what Fox does, you know? Like, if you think about how Fox combos people, like, combos characters, like, say, like, himself, and they'll keep, like, if they hold outward, you go for, like, you know, shine or forward smash or back air or whatever as your finisher, so you can, like, hit them far and gimp them. But, like, if they hold inwards, eventually we play for the up smash kill. It's the same idea here, except that it's structured more around throw into something, and that means that the side that we're on matters.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so let's figure out our takeaways. So let's talk here. So what do you found worked, and what do you think needs to be improved so you can keep up with Marth's better than mine?
So I think so DIing away. I tried to stay more grounded as well, which was a little better. I think I still have like this weird jump habit that I need to not do, so
Mm-hmm.
that's something I'll work on.
I'd say up
Also,
tilt. Up tilt might help you stay grounded because up tilt is one of the
okay,
moves. Up tilt
yeah,
and jabs when he's airborne are some of the moves you can do without really worrying about retaliation from CC grab in the way that you normally do with other things. So
okay, yeah.
I don't.
So
I don't.
more up tilts. I should maybe try to look for those.
Yeah, if he's also about to land, it's still fine to forward tilt him anyway too, even
Yeah.
below 0 because up tilts and jabs and yeah, plus F tilts, F tilts below 27 if he's about to land. Because the idea is that like we're nudging him a bit, so like even though he's not entering knockdown, he doesn't have enough knockback where he's able to like fair and
Yeah.
then like land, like have an active hitbox before landing. That's why we hit him close to the ground. This also works with down tilt kind of. And then, so it forces him to double jump if he wants to aerial, basically. So you're still safe either way. That's how a lot of like old school like forward tilt, Marth jumps away, they dash attack under him kind of things. That's how a lot of those wound up working. Just because, yeah, they know that they can't aerial on the way down, so then they have to do something else. So what do? They jump. Makes sense.
Okay.
So things like that. So DIing away, I think, is definitely something as well. I'd also add to that, when you're DIing away plus teching away on a platform, be on the lookout for slide off.
Yes. Yeah. That's something I really got to work on. Yeah, Sheik slide off is like it's really good.
It's insane. Like,
So the thing I haven't unlocked like in my toolkit.
she comes off the platform facing her opponent with her insane fair. Like, yeah, no, life
Yeah.
is good. I'd say that more needles at low percent.
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, needles at low percent. Run off, double jump aerials in general. No,
Yeah.
in general for getting people off the ledge, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think that like it's relatively safe to go for?
It's not so much that it's safe to go for. It's more like if it works, they die.
Okay.
Um,
Would you recommend like bear or nair or either?
Nair, because you hit them outward, and it's faster.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then aside from that, yeah, like it's just using, I'd say that the other big thing is how you came down from the air was much better. So continue, so I'd continue to build on that. So build on free fall bracket, taking, requires taking stock of landing spots available and what opponent is covering to give self best option. No, best, range of options, because yeah, that's huge. That's like Jmook is amazing at that. Like that's one of Jmook. That's the Jmook. That's one of his like strengths. Aside from that, I think that the other things are like pretty specific, and we've kind of gone over them. Do you want to add anything, or do you think that's good for now?
Yeah, I think that's good for now. And then I know another thing is like that when he's like off stage, this is something that'll probably take time for me, but when he's like off stage and he can either double jump or fast fall up B, I should cover things on reaction. Yeah, that'll probably take a little time for me to implement,
Yeah.
but
So measure double jump height. No, measure his height when edge guarding. Bracket, can he make it back with double jump alone?
yeah.
If so, probably will require a hit. No, probably will require an active play. Active play. If not, can probably just stall. Just do the Sammy stall. Just do the passive edgeguard route.
Yeah, probably a good way to word it.
Yeah. So I think this is what we have to work with. I think this is a good set of things. I think you're on the. I think you have the right. Like you're off to a fairly good start with her. The one thing is that like I can't emphasize this enough. Up tilt really good because it works at 0. So.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't up tilt like ever in this matchup, so I should start doing that.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay.
You know how I kept jumping around with like fairs and stuff, like, and you're on the ground sometimes and you have to back off. If my fair misses, like or you crouch under it, like up tilting after that is just, it's so nasty. Like,
okay.
Because think about it, you have the first hit, then you have the second hit. There's no cooldown after the second hit, so you can just, the world is your oyster. Do whatever you want.
So if Marth jumps on me with fair, misses, and I up tilt that, what do you recommend I do after? Like try to grab him, or maybe up tilt again, or
Up tilt again, up smash, like literally anything. Just
okay.
Like,
Okay.
when I say anything, I truly... grab is probably optimal if he's in range.
Mhm.
I'd
Yeah,
say
grab
up...
could be weird, I guess, depending on DI.
Yeah, grab or up tilt. Honestly, yeah, like up tilt's kind of like it's kind of weird if he DIs it. So if he doesn't smash DI out of the first up tilt, and he shouldn't, generally speaking, because that's a fast move, I would
Yeah.
say up tilt again, or it sounds silly, but just up smashing him is not bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that could lead to like more stuff.
Yeah, he double hits a lot. Like, because of how big his body is, he's one of the characters who gets double hit by up smash a lot. So it is
Oh, yeah.
worth like kind on Fountain of Dreams and stuff when he techs on the low platforms. It is worth thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you kind of discover the magic of Sheik yourself and let
Yeah.
you go. Do
Yeah.
you have any big tournaments coming up though?
Uh, I'm gonna try to. There's some online stuff I need to